A surprising question. Less exercise, same benefit? What if I told you that women might get the same heart benefits as men, but with half the exercise? It sounds a little strange, doesn't it? We often hear that more is always better when it comes to being active. But a new, very large study is making us think about this in a new way. The main question it raises is this: could 4 hours of exercise for a woman be just as good for her heart as 8 hours for a man? This is a big idea, and it could change how we think about our fitness routines. It suggests that our bodies might work differently, and our exercise plans should reflect that. This new information is important for everyone, but especially for women. Sometimes, life gets busy. It can be hard to find time for long workouts every day. This study gives us a reason to feel hopeful. Even a moderate amount of activity can make a huge difference in protecting our hearts. The idea that women might have a more efficient response to exercise is powerful. It encourages us to focus on consistency over total time spent moving. The study came from a trusted source and looked at a huge number of people. We're talking about more than 85,000 adults. This wasn't a small, simple survey. Researchers used modern technology to get very accurate information. They gave each person a wrist tracker, much like the fitness watches many of us wear today. Participants wore these trackers for 1 full week. This showed exactly how much people were moving and how intense that movement was. It provided a clear picture of their real-life activity levels, not just memory. After that initial data, researchers did something even more important. They followed all of these people for 7 years. This long-term approach is what makes the study so strong. It allowed them to see what happened to participants' health over time. They could connect that 1 week of exercise data to health outcomes years later, specifically who developed coronary heart disease. The results of this study were quite clear and have caught the attention of many doctors and health experts. Let's look at the main numbers. The researchers found that women who did about 4 hours of moderate exercise each week had a 30% lower risk of coronary heart disease compared to women who were not active. This is a very significant drop in risk. A 30% reduction is a powerful reason to get up and move. It shows that making time for activity has a real measurable effect on protecting our heart. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. For men to get that same 30% reduction in risk, they needed to do much more. The study showed men had to exercise about 8 hours a week to reach that level of protection. That is double the time women needed. This finding is the core of the new discovery. It challenges the one-size-fits-all approach to exercise recommendations. It tells us the dose of exercise needed for best results might be very different for men and women. This data makes us reconsider what we thought we knew. It's not about saying one group is better or worse. It's about understanding our unique biology. So, what do we mean when we say moderate or vigorous exercise? It's important to understand these terms. Moderate exercise is activity that gets your heart beating a little faster. You can still talk, but you probably can't sing. Simple examples include a brisk walk, riding a bike on flat ground, doing some water aerobics, or even heavy cleaning like washing windows or mopping floors. The key is moving your body and raising your heart rate above its resting level. Vigorous exercise is more intense. You're breathing hard and fast. You won't be able to say more than a few words without pausing. Think jogging or running, swimming laps, playing basketball or soccer, or riding a bike up hills. These activities push your body harder and can deliver more benefits in less time. The American Heart Association advises at least 150 minutes a week of moderate activity, or 75 minutes of vigorous, or a combination of both. This new study doesn't change those guidelines, but adds an important layer: how different people might respond. Another key finding was a dose-response relationship. The more activity you do, the lower your risk gets. Women saw a big benefit at 4 hours, and more kept helping. The same was true for men. Every little bit counts, even 10 extra minutes. It is natural to ask, Why would women get the same heart benefit with less exercise? The study did not give a final answer, but scientists have good ideas. One involves hormones, specifically estrogen. Estrogen can have protective effects on the heart and blood vessels, helping arteries stay flexible and possibly improving cholesterol. When women exercise, the combination may create a stronger positive impact. Another reason is muscle type. Women may have more slow-twitch fibers, which are efficient at using oxygen and can respond especially well to aerobic exercise like walking or cycling. Heart disease can look different in men and women, and for years, research focused more on men. Women can have different symptoms and often develop disease later, especially after menopause when estrogen drops. These differences highlight the need for personalized advice. A 4 hours a week target can help women feel successful, not discouraged. So, what should you do with all this new information? The most important first step is to talk to your doctor. Before starting any new program, get guidance for your history, safety, and goals. They can help you set realistic goals for your life and fitness level, building a sustainable plan for years to come. The key message is personal. We are all different. What works for your friend or partner might not be best for you. Women can feel confident that brisk walks most days make a real difference. For men, consistency helps reach higher weekly activity for protection. Don't compare your journey. Pick activities you enjoy. The goal is to be active. Numbers help, but don't let them discourage you. Start small. A 10-minute walk beats no walk, and you can build from there. Remember, every step counts on the path to better health. Please like, subscribe, and express how you feel about this subject in the comment section below. Thank you for all of your support for my channel.